You serious?
There's plenty of ways to kill some time out there. Right now, you're killing some time with Marcus Bronzy.
And me, Funk Butcher.
Huh?
It's him!
It's him!
Like those Japanese movies. He has returned!
He's back! Where have you been, man?
I thought you were dead!
Where have you been, bruv?
Yeah, I've been in Guantanamo Bay, actually. No, I'm joking. Trump took me! No, yeah, I've been, literally making babies, yeah.
Congratulations. It's only me in here, so you got to clap like...
Yeah.
I'm trying to do all different tempos of clap. It's only me and fucking it. Yeah, you had another kid.
Yeah, another kid, third son. That's it, done.
3 king. Are you like 3 and done now? Yeah.
Hat trick. Yep.
Is done. That you just all done? Like no more.
Yeah, nothing left.
Nothing left in the tank. Are you just firing air now? Yeah.
Firing blanks. Yeah. All done.
All done.
Yeah, it's enough to keep me on my toes.
That's good stats though. 3 boys. You must be happy. And I sound misogynistic, but you know what? You can be proud of what you've done.
Do you know what? It's not literally. If you know what it is to be a man, what causes men, especially fathers, the most angst is young daughters, kind of thing. So yeah, I've kind of like swerved that a little bit. So
yeah, and also just why not be proud? Like if you had 3 girls and you were like, yeah, I'm happy I've had 3 girls. I'd have to respect that. Yeah. So be happy that you've had three boys. Yeah, and there you go.
3 lads, my Mitchell brothers.
You're 1 away from having your own 5-a-side squad.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, if you go again, that's 5-a-side, you and the 4 kids.
And they'll probably put me in goal.
You'd have to go in goal. You have to go in goal now, bro. You have to go in goal. I'll quickly get this out of the way, though.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to get these shouts out of the way because I want to take time with them. Because without you, the show wouldn't be worth doing it. Okay. Hello to Nicholas. Lelani, Calthan, Coffee Gator, Lisa, Makey, who we spoke about in a previous episode, and the Brits in the Wood. Yeah.
Nice.
Also, shout out to Nathan Tansley, Lisa Milakovic, and Jack Fan. Lots of love to you. If you want to show us some love, you can find us on social media at How to Kill an Hour on everything. And if you want to see stuff that we talk about, I want to hear more episodes. It's all about going to that one website, Funk.
Yep. howtokillanhour.com.
Simple. howtokillanhour.com. So, Funk, in your time away, there's something that do you know, because we had an exclusive look at a console a little while back at the start of the year.
Yeah.
That was the Nintendo Switch. And I feel like a lot of people, and we were there, we were at the press release, so we were there, one of the first people to get hands on things. I think there's a lot of emphasis now on being the first.
Yeah. Being
the first on something, and I think people are always interested in like, what's your first impressions? You know, when I first got it out, and a lot of the stuff about releases is like, with the Nintendo Switch, for example, is how many games does it have?
Yeah.
What's it like?
Yeah.
And now I'm not hearing as much about it, but I think now is a very important time to be discussing what it's like living with the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Because you took the plunge, Funk.
Yeah.
You invested.
Yep, I took the plunge. I took my cold hard cash and I invested and bought a Nintendo Switch. And yeah.
Can you talk us through how you decided to get it? Because I feel like it was sort of a whimmy thing. Because you were messaging me at the time.
I'm a bloke, and I'm always kind of trying to justify the way I spend my own money. I'll just say I know women call it retail therapy. I call this a pat on the back for having a kid. So I just congratulated myself for having a 3rd child and bought myself a Nintendo Switch. That's how I justify it.
So is that the done thing now? So when you have a kid, you celebrate by buying yourself something.
Yeah, something expensive.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So like this is nappy money. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't know it yet.
So you got the Switch.
Yeah. So I got the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, we went to the launch.
Yeah.
In where is it? Northwest London?
Hammersmith.
Yes.
Yeah, West London.
Yeah.
And I always feel like we get excited about things when we're there.
Yeah.
And it's the next day when if you're still excited about something.
Well, this is the thing. This is kind of the whole thing on the first impressions. My first impressions there had to be confirmed by living with the actual console. So, like I said, I took a plunge out there. My first impressions from the actual event were, this thing is revolutionary. It's great. But I don't know if I was actually experiencing the technology and the console itself, or I was just in awe of the presentation of the actual product.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I had to kind of remove that aspect out of it.
Yeah.
And put myself in my very boring humdrum surroundings and add the product there. And I was blown away.
Yes.
I was blown away.
So I've got it here now.
Yeah.
It's opening up.
Zzz.
Zzz. Yeah, so your Nintendo... I mean, how is it? So, let's just get some... This is real life use, by the way.
Yeah.
How is it?
So I'll talk you through it as you're kind of playing with it. So Nintendo Switch, obviously, it's got the 2 detachable controllers on each side.
Mm-hmm.
You can play it handheld mode or via your TV or on the stand, and you can play with multiplayer with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did hear some little issues and some talk on the internet that the TV mode, where you slip it into the kind of the dock station, some people were complaining that it was actually scratching their screens. I haven't actually, and this is my experience, I haven't experienced anything with like that. It slips very snugly, and it actually doesn't even touch the sides when I slip it into the dock. There's no actual, it's very weird because there's no actual clicking noise or there does appear to be some sort of kind of port at the bottom of the docking station, but it doesn't click in. It's very, you don't need to apply any force, basically. So that's always a nice thing. You don't want to be in a situation where you've got a product which is around the £300 mark and you accidentally break it because you're trying to kind of connect it.
You don't want to spend £300 on anything.
No.
And not slip it in and break it.
No.
Do you get me? Like
Exactly.
I've been in many situations where I've spent money and I don't want there to be anything but it working perfectly.
Yeah.
Down there. Pause. No pause. So yeah, no, you got the console, and what's it like? You obviously, I'm going to ask you what game you went for, but it's going to be so obvious, what game you went for.
Well, it's not really obvious. I mean, on launch they had, I think you can get Bomberman as well, which is a classic. But I went for the super duper flagship game, which was Zelda.
Zelda, yeah. Did you buy the cartridge? Because there's the game cartridge.
Legend of the Hot Breath.
Legend of the Fire Breath.
Yeah.
Breathing after eating cheese and onion crisps.
Yes.
Breathing after having garlic on salad.
And literally, if games were rated on the kind of breath levels kind of described there, then yeah, that game will be up there. Seriously. It is amazing.
So Zelda is
amazing.
What's the battery life like on this though?
The battery life is quite it's quite decent. I always kind of roll with the charger. The charger's USB-C, so which is very convenient because obviously it's not kind of like a specific Nintendo charger. So if you lose it, you have to fork out however much for their own branded charger. You can just get any USB-C charger from your local Maplin or Curry's PC World, and then you'll be able to kind of get on with it.
So,
in that sense,
so that's the MacBook Pro and the Nintendo Switch that are now.
Yeah. I always feel like maybe Apple is colluding with a lot of these companies to kind of say, yeah, we on USB-C now. We on okay, it's USB-C time. Yeah. So that's what it seems. So USB-C is going to be, it would appear, an industry standard in a not too distant future.
Nice.
In terms of battery time, I'm looking at probably about 2 to 3 hours of continuous gameplay before you kind of like really need to charge it, which I feel like is pretty good. That's relevant for and this is just an estimate. I mean, I'm putting it down, picking it up, but in terms of me playing continuously, that's what I'm kind of experiencing. I mean, a lot of the time I've kind of been sitting next to the plug and I've got it charging anyway, so I wouldn't be able to give you a definitive answer to that. But yes, the game. I want to talk about the game, man.
No, a couple more questions about the console first.
Yeah.
So when you're charging up the console, do the pads charge as well?
No, the pads charge whilst they're...
The control pads, sorry,
Yeah. So the two controllers charge whilst they're attached to the console. You get an additional kind of like...
So they don't charge when they're attached to the console?
No, they do.
They do?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
But if they're separate from the console on the additional controller that you get with the pack, they don't charge with it.
So you have to buy a special charger to charge them when you're not...
Yeah, so there's a separate docking station which charges the handheld controller, which comes separate if they're attached to that.
Okay, so in order to keep everything juiced up, you have to charge the Switch while you're playing it with the controllers on each side.
Yeah.
Do you get more juice out of the controllers than you do out of the pad? Like, do you get more than 2 to 3 hours?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, and also, what else do I want to ask?
Mm-hmm.
Does it get hot when you're charging it and playing it? Okay, cool.
Not at all.
All right, I'm trying to pick holes in it. All right, go on. So yeah, go on the game. Wait, a few more things. I've noticed you've got this nice case.
Yep.
Nintendo official case. How much that set you back?
I got the official case from Argos actually, because all the other stockists, the kind of computer game stockists were kind of sold out.
Okay.
The t-shirts, everything.
Right.
There was a specific Zelda case which I wanted to get, but I couldn't justify spending that much money on the branded case. So
Okay.
but that case, it's a nice. You seen the quality of the case?
Yeah. How much it costs, man? You're like a salesman going,
Yeah.
feel it.
Do you know what? Yeah, because I don't want the pricing
How much did it cost?
to distract from.
How much?
I think you're looking in the region about £24.
24. Really? Is it 24?
Yeah.
I'm going to put 24.99. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So
And
24
how much did the unit cost?
So the unit is
The actual Switch.
27. No, 279.99. Yeah. So 280.
Okay. Right. And the game?
Yeah. The game is. I think because I bought the downloadable version. I think it's cheaper, but no, the download version is more expensive. I think
Yeah.
£60, £59.99.
And that had you nothing else? You didn't have to get anything else?
And I got a screen protector.
Oh, how much screen protector cost?
So the screen protector is about a tenner.
I'm going to put £9.99.
Yeah.
So in total, £374.96.
Yeah, you're probably looking
Get you
at
gaming
get you gaming, get you going.
and keep you safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got the proper. Because come on, you're not going to buy one without the proper. Well, if you could, but you want to get a proper case for it. that fits
Yeah, I mean, I give it like a fortnight before there's tears.
Okay.
Especially if you're giving it to young kids, then
Yeah.
they definitely need the case. They definitely need the screen protector.
And you didn't want to go to like eBay and Amazon to get cheap screen protectors because this has just come out and you wanted to play straight away. So
Yeah, I think I was just on do it now.
So 375 quid
Yep.
is what is the actual cost, because I've heard loads of costs flying around.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's going to cost you this, that. So this is real life in England. That's how much it costs.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, they used to do that with the adverts over here in the UK, where they used to. The new Nintendo Switch, 279 games not included. And then they actually used to kind of like explicitly put that out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Only £100. Games cost £400. Yeah, I get it. Okay, cool. So Zelda, talk to me.
Yes.
I've been stemming this. But
Yeah,
go on.
this game is incredible. I mean, to be honest with you, there's only like really 4 titles that I'm really kind of amped about that will suffice. And they are Zelda, the new Mario Kart 8, FIFA, and the Street Fighter game.
All right.
And this game itself, the thing is with the Zelda title, there hasn't been this much buzz about a Zelda title since Ocarina of Time on the N64. And this one blows it out of the park. I mean, you're talking about, it's on levels, maybe not in storyline, but in terms of gameplay, it's on levels with Final Fantasy 7.
Wow.
It's got 10 out of 10s everywhere.
And if you're not a Final Fantasy player, can you break that down, please, in terms of how epic that is?
In terms of like Final Fantasy 7 is like The Sopranos or The Wire in terms of gaming. It is really on that level. It's got legendary status in terms of gameplay, and it is one of those ones where if you are kind of entering into the world of RPG gaming, role-playing games, that someone always kind of suggests that title to kind of advertise the greatness of the genre. And it will be another title to kind of add to that list. It is the open world and the detail in this game is phenomenal. And I'm when I mean the detail, I'm talking about, you get those games where you kill a monster, you come back, and then the monster's kind of just reformed. Like, this doesn't happen in this game. The memory and the detail. If you kill a monster and you go back later, like a couple hours back in the game, I mean, there's something ridiculous, like 150 hours gameplay in this title. So if you go back to those locations where you've killed, the monsters aren't there. The weapons that you've left, because you can chuck weapons there.
Yeah.
The weapons that you've left will still be there.
Wow. So this is deep.
When you kind of climb to higher altitudes, you get cold. You have to get warmer clothing. You have to cook recipes, yeah. And I know you look at it, you say, what? Yeah, you have to cook recipes, yeah, which will enhance certain attributes for the climate that you're going to be encountering. So if you are climbing to those altitudes and it's hotter or it's colder, you will need a bit of raw meat that you've got because you've killed this wolf, and then you mix that with these spicy chili peppers, and you hold the concoction, you pour it into the cooking pot, and it gives you this new meal, which will enhance not only your hearts but your ability to kind of conserve heat energy.
So I take it you've not taken the vegan route.
Nah.
Whilst playing this one, you're not just eating.
To be fair, I'm eating a lot of apples in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
So you are only fallen apples, or are you picking them?
Yeah, you can pick them out the tree.
Oh, see. Okay.
Fresh.
So it's vegan friendly then.
Yeah, vegan friendly. Cool. Yeah.
So you're very excited about this game. How far through are you? Do you know how far through you are? Because there's so much.
Yeah. So I mean, in terms of the story, you have to rescue the Princess Zelda. Because a lot of people think that the boy in it is Zelda.
That's Link.
Yeah, that's Link. Yeah, that's Link. He links Zelda.
Yeah, he links Zelda. Yeah.
So Link is the main protagonist, and he needs to rescue Zelda. But on the way to rescuing Zelda, he has to kind of first get reach these towers. They're called Sheikah Towers, and through these Sheikah Towers, that's when you get the maps, the layout of the land. That's when you can actually see where you're going. Before that, it's just like a blue-black screen kind of thing, and you don't know where anything is. So the Sheikah Slate is funny because it actually resembles the actual Nintendo Switch. It's like his own one, personal one, and he kind of touches it on the block, and it gives it information. So there's that. It's supposed to be this ancient technology that was kind of bestowed to him, but he's been asleep for the past 100 years. So in the path to kind of rescue Zelda, you need to unlock these 4 divine beasts, which have kind of been taken over by your arch nemesis Ganon, who killed you 100 years ago. So I don't know if he's ready second time around, but yeah, he kicked your ass 100 years ago, put you to sleep, and then now you're coming back for revenge.
Now you've had a nap, you're well rested, and you're good to go.
You wake up with no clothes on, you got to find clothes. They thought of everything in this game.
Sounds like a stag do from hell. So yeah, all right, Zelda, check it out. And as the new Nintendo releases come out, I'm excited to see what happens. In terms of the Nintendo Switch, though, you feel like it's delivered?
Listen, I'm saying if Nintendo Switch, because I did a little bit of reading before I came up here, if the Nintendo Switch ink that deal with Netflix to get the app on there, it's a game changer, man.
Okay.
All it needs is the Netflix apps and all that, and yeah.
Would you
and a browser.
Yeah, that's very necessary. Would you kick your PS4 to the side now?
I would.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah, seriously. All it is the games. The fact that this is
You're heartless, you know.
Not at all. The reason why this is winning is because it's so convenient. If you're on the go, if you're moving around, which a lot of us are these days, you want something that is interchangeable in for based on your circumstances. And they kind of tried to do it with the Dreamcast years ago, where they had this like a Tamagotchi thing within the controller, and that you could take out of the controller, continue playing elements of the game, and then come back and slip it into the controller. That they had that in the Dreamcast, Sega's Dreamcast. So
the only problem with that is that the game that you played with the little handheld thing was shit.
Yeah,
it was like Snake. So
you've
gone from playing a game that's like 3D, and then you got to play it in Snake. No, it's cack. So yeah, so they cracked it with this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but as long as they nail the titles and they get Netflix and you can start watching films in there.
Hey, that could be big.
Yeah.
Also, something else that might be of interest to you with regards to the Nintendo Switch is there are some theories going around about how the USB-C works.
Okay.
And apparently with the new MacBooks, they have USB-C as well.
Yeah.
So the new MacBook Pros can charge your Nintendo Switch and vice versa. So we've not tried this here yet, but I would like to try this before the next run of episodes is you don't have to do any code editing or taking apart anything like that. Both systems use USB-C. So if you plug your Nintendo Switch into the MacBook Pro and the system is on, it will charge the MacBook Pro. But if the system is off, the MacBook Pro will charge the Switch.
Interesting.
So if your Switch is on, it will charge your MacBook. And if your Switch is off, it will charge the MacBook will charge the Switch. And apparently you can use a MacBook Pro. I don't know if it's 100%. You can use a MacBook Pro charger to charge a Nintendo Switch. That might be something that sells a few Macs, you know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
iPhone 7 USB-C?
No, it's not USB-C, but they're saying that an iPhone 8 could be USB-C.
Okay.
See, if that happens, that could mean that I'm starting to change my mind about MacBook Pros. Okay, well, I'm going to let that wrap up this episode of How to Kill an Hour.
Yep.
Thank you for the Nintendo Switch update. Funk is our man on the ground when it comes to Nintendo Switch.
I'm the Trisha Takanawa.
There's plenty of ways to kill some time out there. He's been Funk Butcher.
And he's been Marcus Bronzy.